Hello everyone, JSGC here, and we're here for another Manchester City transfer update, bringing you all the latest ins, outs, and latest contract news with Manchester City. So make sure, like always, if you're interested, make sure you press the red button, subscribe, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you go and check out my social media links, which you can find in the description below and popping up on screen for my Twitter and Instagram, where I'll keep you up to date with everything that's happening with Man City news and JSGC news too. And make sure also to leave your thoughts in the comments below. So we're going to crack on with this video and move on to the ins. So bit quiet since City signed these couple of players, and instead of City getting linked with signing their own players, we're actually getting linked with signing other clubs' players and then loaning them to them other clubs like Sporting Lisbon. Takes us on to Thiago Alma. About him previously in the last couple of videos. Manchester City are seeking to try and sign this player and then loan him to Sporting Lisbon, or so we thought. Latest update we've got on that is it's been reported by sources over in Portugal that Sporting Lisbon could well try and sign Almada permanently on their own, and then the move would be help funded by Manchester City, so they'd help pay for the player, and City would get first dibs on him should Sporting Lisbon want to sell and Manchester City want to sign him, and so that'd be the deal there. But he currently plays for Athletico Velez over in Argentina. Is an 18-year-old youngster playing in midfield, so he's one to look out for the future. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that transfer. This is only coming from sources in Portugal, not a confirmed move just yet, but of course Sporting Lisbon have been looking to try and bring in a couple of players with the help of Man City, and it's as part of this partnership might become the first player that is done so. We're going to move on to another youngster that City have been getting linked with. If you remember me reporting a few videos back, it was called Ianis Hagis. I hope that's how you say his name. Someone commented, I can't remember how you say his name, but I apologise for that. But he plays for Viitorul Constanța over in Romania. Apparently he's rejected a move though to Manchester City, instead favouring a move to KRC Genk over in Belgium, so he's going to be signing for them instead. 20-year-old youngster that City had wanted to sign and then loan him somewhere else. It doesn't matter, we're forever signing and missing out on young players. Just another one that slips through the net. Never mind, nothing to be too concerned about. Now we're going to move on to Cancelo. We've got a little update on him. Now sources over in Italy have been reporting that Barcelona is the most likely destination for Joao Cancelo this summer, which would explain why Manchester City are getting linked with other right-backs, including Dani Alves. We've got an update on Dani Alves too, in linked in with this Cancelo update though, by the way, because apparently Dani Alves wants to sign for Barcelona, and if Joao Cancelo and Dani Alves are both signing for Barcelona, there's a position where one of them is going to miss out on that right-back position at Barcelona. Barcelona also seeking to try and sell their right-back Semedo. Not got an update on what's happening there, but we're expecting some kind of domino effect to get going there. But at this moment in time, City don't need a right-back because we've not sold Danilo, and we haven't got an update on him being sold. In fact, he's been, City put out their video yesterday on their YouTube channel going through pre-season, what's been going on, and to be honest with you, Danilo's been getting very involved and looks very fit and in shape and looks ready to go for the new season, if I'm completely honest. So perhaps we're going to stick with Danilo. I do not know. We're going to move on to the outs now and talk about a story that has been developing over the last day or so, and it's big news with regards to Fabian Delph. Now, sources in Turkey were reporting yesterday that Galatasaray have now increased their efforts to try and bring in Fabian Delph. I did add that Everton are also interested in bringing him in, and so realistically I was thinking that City might be able to get a little transfer bidding war going on between the two clubs and be able to build up a good amount. I was thinking about price, and I had heard £16 million. I'll speak about that in just one moment, but I just wanted to know what you would accept for Fabian Delph. I know a rough figure what's going to be accepted by Man City, but I'd just love to know your thoughts of what you would sell Fabian Delph for. What do you value him at? Because I thought if we got £16 million for him, that'd be an absolutely great deal on our behalf. A player that's only got 1 year left on his contract. He's been, well, mainly solid for Manchester City. Didn't have a great season last season, but previous season it was absolutely immense. He was a very good influence, as you saw from the All or Nothing documentary, that he was a great influence in the dressing room. That's invaluable. He's an experienced player, used to the Premier League too. What would you sell him for? I thought £16 million sounded about right for a player that's also homegrown English too. So, yeah, love to know your thoughts on how much you'd value him for. But we'll move on to the latest development that's been happening over the last 12 hours or so. But according to the Telegraph, they were saying that Everton are now closing in on a deal for him, and they believe it to be around £8 million, half of that £16 million, which, if true, is horrendous. £8 million? I'm fairly sure we could get more than just £8 million for Fabian Delph. He's a good player. I mean, not even double figures. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm not going to lie. Now, several sources were reporting yesterday on top of this Telegraph report that went out, but they're saying that Fabian Delph is now close to moving to Everton, and he's reported that because he's settled in the northwest of England, that he's happy to go to Everton, so it seems Galatasaray are going to miss out. Some other sources were saying between 8 and 10 million pounds, so it might be 8 million up front and maybe a couple of million in add-ons to make it worth double figures and 10 million pound, but still, I think it's £5-6 million lower than what I think Manchester City could have gone if they'd been a little bit more stubborn. It seems City are just desperate to sell and accepting lower offers, which, if I'm honest, I'm a little bit disappointed in. Now, going to move on to another story, and it's with regards to Leroy Sahne. Now, over the last 48 hours or so, Leroy Sahne's transfer and a potential exit from Manchester City has been warming up. Now, I'm going to give you a laugh here. Some random Italian source was reporting yesterday that Bayern Munich were closing in on the signing of Leroy Sahne. Now, City's not accepted any bids for Leroy Sahne. As far as I'm aware, Leroy Sahne's only been, having phone calls from Bayern Munich's president, and they've been speaking to his representatives and things like that, which they're a bit dodgy when they're approached to transfers. But apparently this source was saying that they've agreed a €90 million fee with Manchester City for Leroy Sahne. Now, €90 million, roughly around, 85 million pounds. I know for fact that Manchester City want right near that triple-digit 100 figure, £100 million. Not euro, pounds worth more than the euro at this moment in time, pounds. £100 million. Bayern Munich still 15 million below that, but apparently they're closing in on signing Leroy Sahne. I mean, they've not even submitted a bid for Leroy Sahne. To me, they're just saying a load of words, trying to unsettle Leroy Sahne and trying to move his mind elsewhere. And to be honest, it's very frustrating because Leroy Sahne's mind must be all over the place because he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know if he wants to commit to Manchester City. We've heard interest from PSG even. He doesn't know if he's going to be going there. I've heard before, previously this summer, that Leroy Sahne weren't too keen on a move to Bayern Munich because of all the pressure that came with the move. Now all of a sudden he's closing in on signing for them after all the players start tweeting and talking and speaking to the media about Leroy Sahne. The president comes in and saying that they only want this to happen and that to happen, how they're prepared to wait. Leroy Sahne won't sign a new deal, and Leroy Sahne, they might be able to sign him in January for a cut price deal. They're always looking for a bargain. And here's the fact: if I were Manchester City, every time Bayern Munich speak about Leroy Sahne, I would up the price. You want to say words and unsettle our player, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. We're not in a desperate situation where we need to sell Leroy Sahne to meet financial fair play, because we don't. We're not in a situation where we want to bring in another winger, and so therefore we're going to have to make weight by getting rid of someone else. We don't. We're in a situation here where we hold all the cards with regards to Leroy Sahne, and the fact that they want to pick him up for 85 million pounds. I mean, Lukaku's getting linked with a 90 million pound move to Inter Milan. And you're telling me Leroy Sahne's worth less because Bayern don't want to stump it up? Get out of here. Anyway, that is the update coming from Italian sources. Not very reliable. We dealt with Italian sources previously. It's just a little bit annoying. So, yeah. Anyway, that has been the video. I'm not going to be here for the next few days. I will have another video coming out earlier next week, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. I'm thinking probably going to be speaking about alternative right-backs, because if we're going to miss out on Cancelo, possibly, and we're going to miss out potentially on Dani Alves too, then we're going to have to look at some alternatives. So I might be doing a video that will probably be out earlier into next week when I do get back. I'm just away for a couple of days. So, yeah, I apologise for that one, so make sure you just stay tuned for that video then. I think I'm going away again some point next week. So videos won't be as regular for the next week or so, but we will be back with daily Manchester City transfer updates as of next weekend, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. Luckily, Man City a little bit quiet in the market, so we'll have a big update coming up at some point next week, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you all have a great week too, and I'll see you all again for that video that will be coming up earlier next week, then I'll see you all again a few days later. So yeah, I do apologise for that one, sorry. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Really helps me out. We've passed 4,250 subscribers, so it'd be great to be able to get to 4,300 subscribers very soon. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Make sure you check out my social media links. Whilst I'm away, I will keep you up to date with everything happening with Manchester City on my Twitter. So make sure you go and follow me on there. If you haven't got an account, go and create an account and follow me on there, and you'll be able to stay up to date with everything happening with Manchester City, because I'll retweet sources and tweet about everything that's happening, even though I am away. So make sure you all get kept up to date with the latest Manchester City transfer news. If you want to leave your thoughts in the comments below, then please do. It really does help me out and everything like that, and I'm always interested in your opinions, so love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you want Leroy Sane to stay? Do you want him to leave? What would you accept a bid for him? What do you value him at? And also, what do you value Fabian Delph at? I'm a little bit disappointed, £8 to £10 million. Yeah, there we go. And make sure also you leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. So I'll see you all again for the next video early next week. So I'll see you then. So it's been JSGC. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you all again very soon. Peace. Ciao for now.